जैसे कि वर्ल्ड कप आने वाला है आपने बोला, और हमारे पास इतना टाइम नहीं है। कुछ ही सीरीज़ बची हैं वर्ल्ड कप से पहले, और इतने ज़्यादा मैचेस नहीं हैं, तो हम लोग सब ऑप्शंस एक्सप्लोर करना चाहते हैं। मैंने पहले बोला था कि अजिंक्य थर्ड ओपनर के तौर पर देखे जाएंगे, लेकिन वो सिचुएशन भी चेंज हो सकती है, क्योंकि उन्होंने वर्ल्ड कप में 4 नंबर पे बैटिंग करी है इंडिया के लिए पहले, और ये कंडीशंस ऐसी रहेंगी जहाँ फास्ट बॉलिंग थ्रू आउट द इनिंग्स आपको खेलने को मिलेगी। तो वो भी एक बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग कैंडिडेट बन जाते हैं नंबर 4 के। और बाकी हमारे पास मनीष हैं, श्रेयस है, केदार नंबर 5 और 6 के प्लेयर हैं, हार्दिक नीचे खेलने वाले, MS तो ऑब्वियसली हैं। तो ये हम सब ऑप्शंस जो हमने दिमाग में रखे हैं, हम वन डायमेंशनल होकर नहीं चलना चाहते, क्योंकि डिपेंड करता है कि किसकी टेक्निक ज़्यादा सूट करती है उस स्पॉट पे खेलने को, स्पेशली जिस कंट्री में आप खेल रहे हैं। तो सारे ऑप्शंस ओपन हैं, सब कुछ टेबल पे है, तो हम देखेंगे हमारे लिए सबसे ज़्यादा फिट क्या बैठता है। KL is obviously a quality player. He's played one days for a while. His performances might not have been as good as they are in Test cricket and 2020 cricket. One day cricket, it can be difficult to find the right balance in one day cricket from the get go. So look, anything is possible, as I said, in future. Secondly, I think we're one of the few teams, or probably the only team in world cricket that's blessed with 2 wrist spinners, and a Kedar Jadhav doing the conventional job pretty well for the team. So that's why I say the balance of the side is pretty good at the moment. Wrist spinners help you in any condition in the world, anywhere you play. Wrist spinners can go for 6 and over, but they'll pick you 3 wickets as well, which is eventually the difference in the game. And we're very happy to have 2 which are very different from each other. We don't have 2 leggies or 2 Chinamans. Both are very different and versatile in their own ways, and I think that's going to be a major strength for this team going forward. It's not only me, it's a lot of people that are involved. The management is there, the selectors are obviously keeping an eye on the guys that are coming up. So potentially what happens is you figure out backups for all the spots that are there in the 11, from batsmen to bowlers. Every spot is covered basically, so that is how you create bench strength. And secondly, for us as management in the team and myself, we look at characters before we look at skill. We look at a guy who's scored a 40 when the team needed it the most, compared to a guy who's scored runs but they might not have affected the state of the game that much. So we look for game changers. We look for guys who embrace pressure, and we look for guys who want to be in difficult situations, because one day cricket, you don't have another day to come back and do something extra. You have to make decisions there and then, and the game is done in the evening. So you need to be at the top of your game, and that is probably the most important factor that we keep in mind going ahead. We obviously want to win every series that we play. Thinking of records or doing something which hasn't been done before is not something that you think of before achieving it. It just adds extra pressure, which is not needed. But we took a lot of confidence from that last test. As batsmen, definitely everyone is looking forward to stepping up, forgetting the things that have happened in the test series, improving on them but not keeping them in the back of the head, and going out there and expressing ourselves. Obviously the wicket's going to be much better throughout the series because of the format, and how this pitch looks pretty balanced, I would say, for a good game of cricket. So it's basically down to, you want to win every game and every series that you play, but to do that you need to go through a process, and we just want to focus on those processes. And if we end up winning the series, we'll obviously be happy about it, but it's too early to even speak about those things. You need to be at the top of your game throughout, especially against a side who's strong at home, and they play a very good brand of ODI cricket here. They're very expressive, so it'll be a tough competition. ODI cricket में आपको ज़्यादा सोचना पड़ता है हर मोमेंट पे, क्योंकि टेस्ट क्रिकेट में एक पैटर्न होता है गेम का, एक स्पीड से, एक फ्लो से चलती है गेम, तो आप फिगर आउट कर सकते हैं कि कौन से सेशन में कब मोमेंटम चेंज हो रहा है। बट ODI क्रिकेट में वो ओवर टू ओवर हो सकता है, तो आपको हमेशा गेम से आगे रहना पड़ता है हमेशा। एक एडवांटेज ये है कि एज अ बैट्समैन मैं ये सोच सकता हूँ कि बैट्समैन के दिमाग में क्या चल रहा होगा, तो थोड़ा उस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से थोड़ा गेम के टॉप पे रहना, पहले से चीज़ें करना जो बाद में करी जा सकती थी, ये सब चीज़ें आपको वनडे क्रिकेट में और T20 में और ज़्यादा करनी पड़ती है। तो ऑल्दो एफर्ट ज़्यादा होता है लेकिन टाइम स्पैन छोटा है गेम का। टेस्ट क्रिकेट में एफर्ट इतना नहीं लगता पूरा दिन, लेकिन वो आपको 5 दिन करना पड़ता है। जब आप नहीं भी खेल रहे हैं, आप बैटिंग नहीं भी कर रहे हैं, तब भी आपको सोचना पड़ता है कि अभी सिचुएशन कहाँ जा रही है, कैसे खेल सकते हैं क्या। तो काफ़ी डिफरेंट है, बट आई वुड से शॉर्टर फॉर्मेट्स में आपको अपना दिमाग ज़्यादा यूज़ करना पड़ता है हर ओवर में।